Hello to amazing people, and welcome back to another episode of the Banished Vault, an amazing space tactical turn-based strategy game that I'm enjoying a lot. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. We're gonna optimize it some more and escape the gloom. Yes, escape the gloom. Now this map's interesting. I only need one more Chronicle here, so it might end abruptly. Won't I build the fourth one? I don't know what happens, and we'll see. But I have enough stasis to just go on to the next map. This is interesting though. We have a lot of these hourglass symbols. So that means this map is much more dangerous. You have to calculate much better when to go back home. Takes a whooping... Let me see. Takes a whooping 7 turns to get from here to here. And you know how long it takes Gloom to devour all these 3 branches? 3 turns. So yeah. So yeah, it would devour this 1, 2, 3, and let's say you're already traveling for 4 turns. You would be like 1, 2, 3, 4 here or here, and then bam, get devoured. And then on the 4th turn, this would get devoured. So basically, yeah, you have to go out sooner than you usually would. As for the hazards, let's see. So that's one thing I'll have to be careful about. But I guess, oh yeah, the map is way more efficient though. There's like 7 here, 7 here, 5 here. So even though you have to like bail sooner, you actually can do much more in that little time that you do it. Let's see, what is this? Magnetic fields, potential outcomes, chip damage 1, 2, 4. Well, that's a little bit dangerous. Not a huge fan of that. So it's almost like I don't really want to go to this planet. Because if my ship gets damaged, then yeah, the person going in here might not come back out alive. And let me just tell you, I'm not a huge fan of that. My highest person's fate is like 5. So if you go and check out the game manual here and check out the hazards table, there, you will see that for a hazard difficulty on 6 and a fate of 5, you only have 59% chance to succeed. That's not a very high percent chance. Even if I had 6, I would still be reluctant to go in here. So I think I'll be like, hey pretty purple planet, I'm not gonna be playing with you today unless I'm desperate. So let's see, what else do we have here in store. We have a planet with water, carbon, silicon, and methane. Okay. Then we got a planet with some iron. Where's titanium? Haha. Haha. This is the only source of titanium. Okay. Interesting. I have like 10. Okay. So if I want titanium, I have to go here. So what else could I do that would be useful that doesn't involve like titanium? Okay, let's see. We got methane here. What are... So we need titanium for alloys. We need titanium for stasis. We don't need it for elixirs. So I could make some elixirs on this planet. I could even get somebody, we could get people to very high faith on this one. And just be like, hey, I'm not gonna be making lots of stasis here because the source of titanium is hidden behind this thing. Or I could just risk it. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. My vault reserves are full though, so it's not like I can do much here. I did also like research a brand new engine. A Margai engine, which is more efficient than the Planiceps engine. So building some of these would be nice. Requires 1 alloy, 1 methane. So yeah, getting to this planet, grabbing some methane would be pretty cool. But I think the priority is definitely to go all the way down here and to build the victory condition, right? So I'll probably be doing that first. Yeah, so for the victory condition we need to build a scriptorium, cost 2 alloys and 2 elixirs to build. So we're gonna grab like that. How hard is it to land on? It's a 2. Okay, I'm gonna need that engine, that's fine. I'm gonna send my highest fate dude down there. Okay, Mr. Utah. There. And it doesn't even require that much fuel actually. Only 28 energy required. But 2 alloys, 2 elixirs. There, 2 alloys, 2 elixirs. And then what? I could mine for something. There's water. I could make a fuel producer, or I could just bring back a whole bunch of water. I can bring back some methane, although I'm probably gonna bring methane back from here. So, but this is a safe place to mine methane here in the orbit. So I'll take 1 stack of iron with me. I'll take. Let's see, what else do we need titanium for? This is all iron. Oh, we need a titanium for orbit harvester. I'll grab like 1 titanium. Just to maybe build an orbit harvester of methane. I'm not going to be building stasis producer because it requires titanium to build stuff. I don't have these 2. Okay, I can build a fuel producer. Probably not. And then elixir producer, silicon. Like, thing is, like, I'll probably not have room to build both the scriptures building and something else. So yeah, I think realistically here, I just build a scriptorium, and then I hope maybe possibly I can like build some excavators with iron, and that's it. And then everything else I'm just gonna fill up with fuel. So it doesn't even take that much fuel to get there, even at the worst. So it's not too bad. Okay, so he's gonna go down there. Like, I'm pretty much confident this will be the way to go. With this titanium, I can either build a fuel producer or build a methane extractor. One of these 2. We'll see what I decide to do. And I think we can build some elixirs here, get somebody to like 6 fate, and maybe try to deal with this thing. Ship damage 1 to 4. I mean, ship has 5 condition. Like, technically, if I can get 1 ship through here, he's gonna be safe after, but yeah, I'm not. I just don't feel it, you know. I don't know. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to try. But like, I'm so well with all the resources that, yeah. So it turns out it was good to build some extra stasis last time. Otherwise I would be in a pickle right now. Yeah, I think we just focus on a whole bunch of elixir production here on this planet, hopefully, and yeah. Okay, let's see. And then we can also go grab some more iron, although I already have plenty, so. But I don't know, maybe it's not too bad of an idea to like grab some more because we're gonna spend some here. So I guess let's do that. Let's send... Let's send Sava. Let's send Sava to this one here, and He actually doesn't need a better engine to land, so he can just go with A1 here. And we can send him here to mine some iron, get some artifacts maybe, I don't know. So to mine iron, I'm just gonna grab 1 stack of iron, and that should be it. Yeah, that should be enough. And enough fuel to get there and back. 18. Okay, 2 stacks of fuel apparently. Okay. Anything else I might need? Let's check real fast. So if iron's super deep, I can build a resource extractor 2 for 3 iron. And then for 3 iron, I can build an iron mine. So that's good. And at that point, I'm already happy. And maybe I make silica extractor also. So we come back with a whole bunch of iron and silica. 2 stacks of fuel are enough. So yeah, I think he's good. Also, I think these 2 guys, Yuta and Sava, I can already send here. Well, is this really worthwhile? Because this is just like, yeah, this is 3 energy. Actually, it's better to just go there. Okay, this is 1 energy, so I feel like for him to make like a half point here will be very nice and fuel efficient. You know what? Let's just do it already. So let's see. So he has this small engine to travel, which is more efficient, and we got the big engine to actually land on this planet down here. And yeah, I'm gonna take, so the ship efficiency, the fuel efficiency gets down over time the longer maneuver you do, so it's better to like take a small break somewhere. So yeah, I think you definitely send him here, and then we're gonna pivot there. Okay. And then Sava, just fuel and iron for this planet looks good enough. It might like be we get there and realize, hey, this planet is a total mess, we cannot do anything here, and just go back, which is also fine. And I'm also gonna go here. Okay, with a small efficient engine, just spend 3 fuel. I don't need 9 fuel, probably 18 fuel then. Okay, let's see, how much do I need all the way? 6. Okay. So this is 10. And then we got 3. Okay. I mean, it would be nice when I go back that I already spent 1 stack so I have more room, yeah? So this is the worst case scenario, that I need 6 in one way, and then 6 more in another way. So like 12 would be enough. So I'm just gonna like grab 12 and that's it. So we have more room for stuff that we're gonna bring back. Although we really don't have much room to store it anyway, so that's that. Okay, let's send him on the way. 10 fuel, 3 fuel, 10 energy here, and then this planet is a small planet, it's like a moon really. We don't need anything extra to land there, so let's move. Okay, but yeah, traveling out takes a while, so this is super important that you give everyone everything they need, which makes me a bit worried since I'm sending people out with so little, but okay. And then we got 3 more people here, and I think these 3 I'm gonna send all of them on this planet here. I got 3 more big ships, and actually these ships already have lots of fuel on them. So for this planet I need thrust of 2 to land, so we're gonna need this big engine. No, this one actually isn't enough. This one only gives 1 extra thrust. So I'm gonna need these big engines to actually land there. Okay. I just realized these extra ships that we have, they can be used for like spare materials. That's really nice. But yeah, it is a bit tricky. I think maybe I should have sent the dude which has 1 extra thrust to this planet. Because I'm missing one of these big engines, surprisingly. How did that happen? I have no idea, but hey, it is what it is. I could send an extra person here, I guess, to grab even more iron. But I kind of like the idea of producing a lot of elixirs here, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna leave one of the ships in the orbit, so we can like unload the stuff there. And that's gonna be the plan. Alright, so here, let's see how much fuel we need to get there. 21. It's actually not that little. Yeah, it's a lot to actually land. We can get here with a small, nice and efficient engine though. So it would cost me like 4 fuel to get here. And then to land, it's gonna be 9 energy. So 5 fuel to land. So 4 plus 5, so 9. So with 18 fuel, any ship should be able to go both ways, just in case we're not able to produce fuel here for whatever reason. So I'm gonna equip each one of these ships with exactly 18 fuel, even though that's a little bit more than actually needed, I think, but fine. Okay, 18 fuel, and then 2 of the ships are gonna have a big engine to actually land on the planet. And then they can have a smaller engine to get there. And this one, which will just be in orbit, this one doesn't have a doesn't need a landing engine. Okay, I can put engines here, so they're not, you know, getting in the way. There we go. Okay. And then let's see, in terms of what we bring with us. So I think we're gonna be doing like an elixir producer here. So for elixir producer, we're gonna need... I'm gonna grab the full stack of, well... two iron, 1 titanium. And then I think it's very unlikely we make a stasis producer. So 2 iron, 1 titanium. Also no alloy producers, yeah, so that's not gonna happen. So if that's true, oh, we also might make a fuel producer. You know what, let's take a fuel stack of iron, titanium, so I don't have to think too much. There we go, we're gonna have everything we need either way. Without building status producer, we don't need alloys. And these special buildings we cannot build yet. So I think that's it actually. I mean, I could build an orbiter surveyor, but that will not really help me because it's gonna give me information for the next system, and I already know what I cannot grab anyway. I cannot grab any titanium, so even if it's bad in the next system, it's not this bad, right? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Yeah, I think we go like pretty empty here, apparently. There. Okay, and then... Oh, this one is... No, it's the wrong engine. Actually, you know what? Let's give this one here. Like that. Okay. 4 fuel to get there. Okay. Iron, titanium, plenty of fuel. What else could we need? I think I checked pretty adamantly here. We should be fine. I might not have brought enough iron though. Let me see. So I want to make all the excavators and stuff. You know what? Just in case, let's bring the rest of the iron with us. Okay. Worst case scenario, we like waste a slot. Okay. Send him off and send you off and send you off. There. And now we skip some turns until my people actually arrive. There we go. So these arrived. And these ones here are still traveling there, and then they're gonna come there. You have 30 turns to do what you need to do and get out before the gloom starts expanding from the planet and devouring the system. And then you go into stasis on your ship and then move on. And usually you build these stasis materials, but for this you need titanium. Do not ask who the confessor was. Take comfort, his elixir keeping your body alive. Okay, that's interesting. I want to build the new, more powerful engines, more efficient engines that I researched, but I don't have any methane, so grabbing methane will be one of the priorities here. Alright, so these dudes, so yeah, I'm not gonna be landing with this ship on the planet, so this one just stays in the orbit. I think I have to be careful with the fuel. But like this one to go back home, we'll spend like 4 fuel. I have 3 ships. For these 3 ships to go back home, I need to spend 12 fuel. So I'm just gonna have 12 fuel on this ship, and this is enough for all 3 ships to go home. And then I'm gonna move him, and then with the rest of the group, I'm gonna go and land on the planet. I can also leave this small engines, which are not good enough to land on the planet, with him as well. And then, yeah, then we go and land. For landing, we're gonna need 5 fuel. Okay, anything else I wanna do before I land? No, not really. Okay, and let's see what the planet's like. Oh, planet has like no hazards. Oh, this is like a dream come true. Got some resources at depth 1. Still didn't get any resources at depth 2, which is like great. Okay, let's land the 3rd dude as well. The one who actually has iron. There you go. Alright. Okay, we got some resources here we found on the planet, but you can never rely on these to like be useful. Okay. Now we need to use these to build stuff on the planet. Need to figure out where we're gonna build what. Now I would like to build a fuel producer here for sure. Let's see if we can find a nice place for it. You don't wanna like mess up your other nodes if possible. Okay, if I build it here, I think we can still get everything, right? So build a fuel producer here. We build a CO2 harvester here. We build a methane harvester like here. We build a... Now we need a special building, a resource excavator, which reveals all resources at depth 1. So I need to reveal the water and the silica. And then right now I cannot build the water harvester here before I build that. So I'm gonna build this first. Resource excavator there. And now these two appear and we can actually build buildings on top of them and harvest them. So water, and silica. There. So basically I can build everything and then I can decide how much of which we bring home. And I think that's a good situation. No, wait. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is wrong. This is wrong. I didn't place down the most important building. And this is a huge mistake. An elixir producer. And I already built this thing, so no backslash on that one. Ah, drat. Okay, wait. So let's see. Elixir producer. Yeah, that's the only thing I really want. Okay. If I build it here... Okay, so if I give up on silica... I can build it there. And I can build up... I can give up on silica because... No, I don't think I can actually. I need silica for elixir, so that's one thing I cannot give up on, okay? Cancel. I can give up on CO2, I guess. Yeah, that's true. There. Okay, so I can give up on CO2. Because CO2 you need for stasis and sabatier. Sabatier I don't have research and stasis I'm not making because I don't have any titanium. And also power generator. And I'm not building stellar surveyor. Yeah, okay, so we don't need CO2 basically. So this is fine. And then like fuel producer would be nice there, and then harvest the methane, harvest the water, and then harvest the silica. Okay. And I think I have, well, I need 2 titanium, so good thing I took a little bit more. Alright, but nobody has any actions anymore, so we end the turn here. But now since we are on a planet, we're gonna get 5 actions back for everyone. So they're gonna be able to build some wonderful things. This ship's still traveling there, so nothing, these two, so nothing to do there yet. Here I can build all these things and start my productions. So... Also, I should not forget about artifacts. There's some alien plants here. I'll grab that right away, so don't forget. This is worth 20 knowledge, which you use for research purposes. Okay. And then, yeah, now we can start doing stuff. So we can harvest water, we can turn it into fuel, we can harvest methane, we can harvest silica. And then here we can turn silica and methane into elixirs. And elixirs you use to increase the fate of your people. In the bottom left corner here you can see 4 fate, 5, 1, 4, 6. And fate goes down every time you go from one star system to another. We lose fate, so we need to drink the holy elixirs. And you can also, the fate is also used to do this this hazard checks. I think I already showed you the table. So this is your fate, how many dice you roll, and this is the hazard difficulty level. So for example, with the hazard difficulty level 5, you roll your dice and need to get at least 1 5. So let's say you roll 4 dice, the game says there is 80% chance at least one of them is going to be a 5. So these are just statistically calculated chances, but in reality you just roll that many d6s that you have fate, and you need to get at least one number of equal or higher than the hazard difficulty level. So that's kind of what fate, and you can pause and read this here. It explains the same thing. Right. So yeah, we're gonna be making lots of these elixirs. Okay. There we go. Good. So these 3 spend their action points. We end the turn. Are these yet on their destination? Not yet. Okay. Okay. I don't know, make some elixirs. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna start like balancing things out once once a good amount of turn has passed. I'm gonna make sure that we have good storage efficiency and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm just like clicking away. Okay, and this finally reached the half point. So one of them goes to this planet here, and the other one's gonna go down here to build a Chronicle building. Hopefully he has enough faith to actually do it, we'll see. Smoke leash. Oh, I did grab a bigger engine, good. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we can go here. Yeah, this is good efficiency to go in front of the planet. Double checking again that I have enough resources for the scriptorium, 2 alloys and 2 elixirs. I do. Okay, otherwise we would have to go back. We would lose a lot of turns, but it wouldn't be as painful as realizing mistake in the last moment. So, and you're going there. This is worthwhile enough to do it in one go. And we get to see another planet here. This one also doesn't have any hazards. Okay, we got some silica here, but I'm already mining for silica, so... And here we get 7 points per turn. So I think the best I can do here is just to build an iron harvester. And just come back home with a full cargo bay of iron. Very nice and simple for this map. Who does what? Okay, he's on his way to do the holy building, and these guys here are gonna continue making some elixirs. Now this game is relatively simple in terms of mechanics, but like planning things out and like figuring out who goes where, why, and when can be a little bit hard. On this map it's a little bit simpler because we only have 3 subsystems here, and one of the planets I just decided not to go to, so all the titanium things I would be able to produce are off the table, which makes it much simpler because the titanium things are the most complicated ones. So yeah, anyway, we arrived and now we see what's up. And I guess the most important thing is making sure you have enough fuel for the back trip. That's something that can really mess you up if you don't have. Right, let's land and see what the planet's like. No hazards again. So yeah, a pretty simple system, I'd say. Yeah, we're gonna be able to produce fuel here and all that. But let's see what happens when I build the 4th thing. Maybe we win immediately, I don't know. I don't plan on it, I don't count on it. But if we do, I'm not gonna be too sad, obviously. Okay. Some more elixirs, good. Everyone did their things and the turn, and now we go and build it. The holy building. The scriptorium. Okay, I guess I can tug it into this corner here. It's pretty big, but this planet's also pretty big. Wait, what? I cannot build it there? Oh, because then, yeah, the whole edges of the map. Yeah. This building is effectively 5 by 5, with only corners not being impacted. A big chunky boy. Bam! And the final scripture is written: as it ages, the light of a yellow sun will turn copper then charcoal, but its hold of gravity remains. It's not fully known what the settlers who faced the gloom felt on their physical bodies, but its effects on a star is apparent. Your story is ready. If you complete it, the journey of the vault will finish. I see. So the game allows me to finish the story at any point I like. Huh. Is there any point on prolonging the run? I don't know. But I think for my first run, it's fine to finish here. But it's interesting that you can decide to end whenever you like. Also, I want to see if I click this button, like, does it just end immediately? Or can you, like, do you still need to go back to the ship? That might be important for my future runs. But so, let's see. Complete the story. Yeah, we completed our story. We did our journey. This last system, not the most interesting one, I guess. Let's read the story full. A mirage, the Chronicle of the Ariga Vault. A mirage on the horizon drew the settlers from their landing zone. For weeks they traveled, and it never grew closer, until suddenly they happened upon a flat plain. The dim sun stood still overhead in the cloudless sky. The plain surrounding the pyramid was barren, only moments after thousands of settlers stood watching the structure emanate reeking heliotrope energy. Clouds soon drew overhead, blocking the view as the sun began to dim. Spire colonies, sun, hydrogen, helium cache, disaster that, time vault humans, gloom, sun orbit, time. As it ages, the light of a yellow sun will turn copper and charcoal, but its hold of gravity remains. It's not fully known what the settlers who faced the gloom felt on their physical bodies, but its effect on a star is apparent. Alright, a little bit abstract, but fine, let's complete the story here. The Chronicle is complete and inscribed into records chamber deep within the Ariga. It will transmit continually until that or the gloom takes it. The is the last written words of the surviving exiles. You have written a chronicle for the Ariga Vault, and your journey is complete. If you would like to start a new journey, you have new configurations available to adjust the starting point of the journey. Transmit. Okay, cool. Alright, complete a journey, that's really cool. So basically we win, yay! And now, apparently, when you start a new journey, I can choose the setup here. It's not much to choose though. So we have tutorial scenarios, we can enable them or disable them. We have the solar system restart. Restart, how many times can we like restart a system? Huh, so we can have unlimited restarts. So basically you can use this for free scouting, yeah? So you go and see what's where, and then if you mess up, you restart. Okay. I'm gonna leave it on unlimited. So if I do some like mistakes that I did not plan for, I can restart. But I will in general not do this. Although technically, well, you can always do this regardless. If you back up your save from your PC in a different folder, you can do it anyway. So if I wanted to cheat off videos, I could, even if I put this here. So let's do this. So if I restart, I'll do it on video. Okay, and then we got solar system difficulty. So you can see what happens, what mistake I did, miscounted, something like that. And we got a solar system difficulty. So there's normal. We got difficult. Difficult solar systems with asteroids and gas giants. We got intense. Intensely difficult solar systems. And we got normal. Let's go for like difficult here. And then for the seed, I don't know. Okay. Bonus points if you know what that is. And then yeah, let's start the new journey. I'm not gonna play it, but we're just gonna take a look at it. I wonder if you get more configurations as you win on harder difficulties. You know what? Let's put this on none. Maybe if you finish it on none, you get like an achievement or something like that. And I didn't need to restart so hard, so maybe I will not need to. Okay, so no solar restarts, difficult, and begin the journey. The stars have been inhabited for the greater part of a millennia. Through wars, plague, and expansion, the interstellar churches have endured. For generations, the church has strengthened their control over stasis, a hybrid matrix that sustains life for the long hibernation of interstellar travel. They send vaults, vast monastery cities built for tens of thousands to explore and colonize new worlds. On the fringe of the territorial space, a colony mission conducted by the Auriga Vault discovers a phenomenon they christened the Gloom. It summarily annihilates the settlers, leaving behind only a meager crew of exiles. The exiles flee to new solar systems, relentlessly pursued by the Gloom. They gather resources from planets to create more stasis before being compelled to return to hibernation. They resolve to undertake a new task, to write a chronicle of their journey and transmit it home. Okay, so we have arrived at the start, Rin Mafat. An unusual signal is observed at this ship, chaotic but repetitive. An abandoned ship has been discovered in the system. Okay. So we got somebody with 6 fate, somebody with 5 fate, somebody with 4 fate, somebody with 3 fate. Okay. We start with one big ship. What is its type? So we start with one Avocat and 2 Francolins, I suppose. Just like last time, actually. Engines on Scylla, Chronicle, and Serval. I think this is also same like last time. But Serval, Chronicle, and on Scylla. I noticed something interesting here. So Chronicle is a better version of a tier 3 engine, while Uncilla is a worse version of the tier 2 engine. So Chronicle is almost as efficient as Uncilla while having one more thrust. So this is like a really good engine, the Chronicle. And you would never, I think, wanna build links. So I don't know why this is even in the game, since you start being able to build Chronicles. I think this is a mistake. I think you should have technology to build links at the start and then need to research the Chronicle. Same way you need to research the Chaos, a better version of Ancilla, and same way you need to research a DRD, a better version of Serval. So that's a bit weird. As for the ships, yeah, you start being able to build Avocats and Francolins. And I think, like, Avocat is, in my opinion, like... well, it's not the best, but almost the best ship among everything here, except these two, maybe. So, the reason is, like, 8 cargo space. The only ship that also has 8 cargo space and it's tiny bit better than Avocat is the Elder, just because it takes one less... no, actually no. Takes less water to build, but has one less traveler. But I never really use the ability to travel with 2 extra people, so yeah. And then the Stork can have an extra traveler, is a little bit more expensive, but also has worse thrust. This thing's just disastrously bad. So yeah, and Serpentarius even worse, like just too much thrust. It's so hard to land on planets, you need to have better, stronger engines which are less efficient. So I think the game at the start gives you a really good ship design, and I just spammed this out. I basically won the game by just building Avocats. I never had a chance to research Heron or Ibis, so I don't know how good they are, but they would definitely need like a better engine, like a Pantera or Pardus, to be able to even land on, well, let's say Heron. Yeah, if Heron wanted to land on a Trust 2 planet, it would need the best, engine in the game. So, I don't know, the strongest engine in the game, and its efficiency is just really, really bad, so, yeah. But doesn't matter, you just use it to land, right? So yeah, I think if I was able to build Ibises, I probably would, just because of a huge cargo space, and then I would just have them equipped with Panteras for landing. Alright, but enough about the ships and engines, let's take a quick look at the map, and then we'll wrap it up. This is a big map. Dude. Takes 7 turns to get all the way down here, and it's only 5 per turn. Interesting. 4 per turn. 3 per turn. These are the actions you get. 2, 2, 2, 2. This is definitely a harder system because you have to go deeper and you get less. I guess we get an android here on this ship. So here we need to go and build what is it called? The Chronicle building, the scriptorium. Right. Difficulty 3, lose all actions. Okay, that's not too bad. Like, I don't care. If this was difficulty 6, I'll lose all actions. Why would I care, right? Because you only go through it once. I mean, one on the entrance and one on the exit. So you lose some actions, but nothing super bad. Yeah. What is this? Ship damage. Now, this one's dangerous. Ship damage. Like, ships have 5 condition. If you lose like 2 or 3 on the way in, and then the other 2 or 3 on the way out. So on average, this is 2.5 damage. So on average, if you lose a roll against this thing on entrance and exit, you lose the ship. But luckily enough, there's nothing here. There's just some CO2, which we can get here. And this one's way safer, so... Is there any methane anywhere on this map? There it is, somewhere. Okay. And then there's some small moons here. Oh, these are just some titanium asteroids. Oh, that's so cool, actually. Just a couple of titanium asteroids just flying around. What do they start with? 18 iron, 8 titanium, 5 silica. Okay, a lot of fuel to start with. That's really interesting. Yeah, I feel like playing this game a little bit more. These probably don't have like any bonuses yet, right? Yeah. Okay. And I probably get the android right away, which helps a lot if I do. And a ship. Woo! 2 for the price of 1. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully enjoyed it. Let me know, would you like me to play this some more, or would you rather me playing some other games which you're already playing, or something new? I think it's a good game. If some people want to watch me play it, I will play it, but otherwise I'm also fine not playing it. I just feel like maybe like amount of content is not super much, right? I mean, well, there are like these whole buildings you can build, but you need to research them first to gain access to them, like power generator, or like, I don't know, well, just power generator, and I guess artifact surveyor, it's good. But like, you need to research these, and research is random, and everything else you already have. Well, I guess reverse sabatier is kind of cool, and sabatier, like this really could open up the game for you. Like, for example, you would not need to worry about the CO2 as long as you have water and methane, or the other way around as well. If you have access to CO2, you could just make all the water and methane you want. So you can turn CO2 into fuel basically with a sabatier. So yeah, but then you would have to play a long game, right? And is there any reason to play a long game? Since like it's not really that expensive to build the scriptorium and do it 4 times and you win. But maybe if the games are super tight, you can't really afford to get to these planets because it costs too much fuel, or they're behind a really dangerous event. So you're like, okay, let's postpone making the Chronicle 1 system, just get some resources, move on. Yeah, that could be a nice strategy. I'm now playing on like medium difficulty, right? Last time I played on easy, so maybe things change, we'll see. But anyhow, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Banished World, where you're gonna optimize it some more and escape the gloom some more. Daniel signing out. Bye bye.